Welcome back. On this little sneak peek, I'm gonna talk and show how to build one important machine to advance on the technology of this game, the electric blast furnace. Here we have the console. It's actually very easy to make, just furnaces, electronic circuits, tin cable, and heat-proof machine casing. This is what makes this recipe expensive, because as you can see, it uses 6 plates of invar and an invar frame, and the frame is made with 8 invar rods to give you 2 frames. How do we make the invar? This is what the basic alloy smelter is. You simply put a nickel and 2 iron, and you get 3 invar ingots. That's why I told you to get nickel before, and if you don't remember, you can get tiny nickel from purifying iron ore. So that's one use of your nickel, to make invar. And then you pick your invar ingot and place on the ladder and wait. And here we have 1 rod and half of the ingot. When we get another 2 of these, we can make a whole invar again. Just keep doing this until you have all your rods, and then make your frame. Then you make the plates on the plate bending. I don't need to show this because you already know. And you make 1 heat-proof machine casing. In this point you probably want to build, but let us see the information. The controller, the size is 3x3x4 hollow. This is gonna be huge. The controller go in the frontal middle at bottom. We need 16 heating coils, 2 layers hollow. Then the input bus, an output bus, an energy hatch, a maintenance hatch, and a muffler hatch. And heat-proofing casings for the rest. So we have one idea what we have. First of all, let us talk about the machines that is used by almost every multi-block. It is the input bus in this case, which is simply a low-level machine hole with a chest on top of it, and you can make the input bus. But this bus can be made of almost any machine hole, and there is difference. In this case, this is a low level, but there is also a ultra low level. But I prefer to use this. The difference on the cases for now is just the amount of slots input and output hatch has. The output is the same recipe, but the chest on the bottom. The next one is the maintenance. As I show you in the tools video, is one crazy recipe. It uses almost every tool we have to make a maintenance hatch. This is standard for all multi-blocks. The next one is the muffler. This kind of follows the same aspect of the input-output. A machine hole and a steel fluid pipe. You can make this with another rules, but for now there is no difference. And as the two tips say, pollution might come later, and do not obstruct it, or else, boom. Let us follow the commands. First of all, this go in the center middle. I prefer to place the input on the right side and the output on the left side, because I feel this cool. Now I place the maintenance at the very bottom, the very back of the machine, because to me it makes sense that we place the maintenance on the back. Now we still needed to make the energy hatch. We have here, we have the low level energy. As you see, it's just a low level machine hole with a cable of the voltage, in this case 10, in the front, and get to 1. So let us place this, let's say, here. Now let us go back to creative, and we should place heat proofs on the remaining parts. Very well, this is the base. Now, for the tooltip you need 16 heating coils. That is 3 types of heating coils. There is the copper nickel, the Cantal, and the nichrome. And for obvious reason, we can only make the copper nickel. And for that, we just need 18 double copper nickel wire. To make copper nickel wire is the same thing. You just go to your basic alloy smelter, place 3 coppers and 1 nickel. Yes, more nickel. And wait. It seems it's only was 1 by 1. Okay, already I changed it. Now we need the cables. So for that you need to use the basic weighting mill. Remember I told you to make this? So we can get two cables. Oh my. But we need double cables, so let's make this. Now we have our double cables. And we need 8 of them. And by them together, we get our copper nickel coil block. Can you imagine how many of these you need to make? Now let us place this thing up here and make this look very, very ugly. Now there is only one more layer, the fourth one. That is basically where the muffler upgrade goes. You see there, muffler hatch, top, middle, and heating profiles for the remaining. So it's basically this. And let us place the muffler, but it is wrong. So let us arrange it right. Now everything is done. Let's check it. Oh my. Pipe loose, screws missing, something stuck, plain things are dented, secret bonnet that don't belong here. This is no big issue for those who remember in the past of the multi-blocks. All we need to do is come for the back, for the maintenance hat, and use a tool, let's say a hammer or a wrench. And some things should be removed. As you see, 2 is missing. However, this circuit bonnet cannot be manual fixed now. We don't have the soldering iron yet. But for that we can use other type of item. We can make the old and well-known ta-da! Gregtech Aerospace Advanced Reinforced Duct Tape Fall H4. If you can fix this with this, use more of it. This will fix everything wrong with the machine on a single use. Plonk. And have this beautiful texture. Now everything is fixed. And let's say hit the rubber hammer to start or restart the machine from start. So let us grab one quickly. With the software hammer getting, what you need to do is lock it with our right click and it's enabled. Now all is left is to supply power. Let us grab this energy buffer that I showed last time and place it right here. Then range it correctly and let us place 4 small lithium batteries. So everything should work now. Let us try this. Let us put our aluminium, because this is what we want for the electric blast furnace. Make aluminium. We place here and nothing happened. You must be wondering why. It has power, it's all constructed perfectly. Why can I make aluminium? Sorry, wrong button. Let's see, that was furnace, EU, the heat, oh, we needed 120 EU per tick. That is just this is just one low-level energy ratch, and so being low energy, it can output 32. What can be done to correct this? Well, the answer is quite simple actually. But first, digging underground. Made some space because I prefer to make like this. On the beginning, as you just saw, we don't have the energy hatch to make it medium voltage. And if you see the recipe for the medium voltage energy hatch, it's see that we actually need aluminium. So to be passed the first time to make aluminium, all we need to do is add more low-level energy ratchets. Energy ratchets will request 2 amperes. So this one, if you sum the voltage together, it's only 64. So if we break and place another one, now we have 2. 64, 64, 128. It's equal to 1 amperage of the medium voltage. But it needs 2. So we still need to add more 2 low-level energy ratchets. Now we have exactly 2 amperes of the medium voltage. All we need to do now is give it power. As I said before, this is personal and this is the way I like to make it. I pick this 14 cable and place 2 here and 2 here, because those 2 together will require 4 amperages. Then let us grab back that low-level energy buffer. It has 4 slots, so it can output 4 amperages. Is that what we need? So let's place here, range to correct sides, and place 4 small lithium batteries. And we need all the 4 small lithium batteries, because each battery is 1 ampere. If we remove 1, it will be only 3, and that would be insufficient. Now we just place another one here. Range correctly, and place all 4 lithium lithium batteries. Now it should run perfectly. Let us return to the adventure mode. And let us hit with the hammer again, because we broke the X structure and need to be restarted. No? Okay. It's now enabled. Now let us try place our aluminium here. And here it goes. It's going smoothly. As you can see by the green light, it is working as intended. And if you go here, we see the energy being drained very quickly. Let's just waiting. It will take some time, unfortunately. Wow. I will cut it. And it's done. And here we have our aluminum. Yay! Now to show this again, let us see that there has been a lot of energy of this and a lot of this. Wow. Okay then, let us remove one from here and one from here. Now it is insufficient. If we try to smelt aluminum now, it started. And it's keeping up. Oh, well, no, another one. So I don't see that I need all four actually. Well, it seems I wasn't correct, but okay. When you have enough aluminum, you should make your medium voltage energy ratchet. So we can remove those two low voltages. And place your medium voltage on the center with a medium voltage battery. With enough medium voltage stuff, then you just need to and place medium voltage storage. You can use IC2 in this one. I don't recommend you to use on the low voltage because the normal IC2 battery is just too low on the storage. Probably prefer it be lithium or even sodium. It's up to you. Now that we have changed this, we can always melt our aluminum using only one hatch. This is basically how you build it and use it. But be warned that to operate the machine uses 2 amperes. If I place another medium voltage hatch, it will actually overclock the blast furnace and you consume double energy and produce twice as faster. If I did a third one, it will overclock it again. It will expend 4 times the energy and work 3 times faster. And if I place a 41, it will happen the same thing it happened with the low level hatches. It will then become high voltage. This is basically the difference on the coils is the heat level. As you can see, the copper nickel is 1800. The next one you need to make is the cantle, so you can go to higher temperatures. And then the last one is the nichrome for the most heat level things. And here you have our aluminum. With this setup, you can smelt aluminum and stainless steel and cantle just fine. You probably don't need to overclock to make a higher voltage for a good amount of time. Let us see titanium, how much it requires. Titanium requires the same heat and the same energy as medium voltage, so you'll be fine for a good time. The only exception is probably tungsten, because tungsten need to be frozen, which we'll see in the last time, and require a 3000 with capacity. So we need to make the nichrome before that. And cantle require the maximum heat to make the cantle, so you can smelt nichrome, so you can smelt the tungsten for the most advanced machines. But for now, this is all you need for a long time. So don't forget to supply it correctly. If you try to use it without enough energy, it will start and then will soon stop. And you get nothing back. It is gonna eat your dust. So be sure to have the enough energy to actually use it. This is Zung. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.